sought refuge in bombed-out hospitals as Israel vowed to press harder in its war with Hamas. Now, aid groups have warned of the apocalyptic humanitarian situation in the territory, saying it is close to being overwhelmed by disease and starvation. On Sunday, the World Health Organization's executive board adopted a resolution on tackling the worsening health situation in the Gaza Strip. Calling for immediate and unimpeded humanitarian access, the resolution proposed by Afghanistan, Morocco, Qatar and Yemen called for the granting of exit permits for patients and the supply of essential medical aid in the Gaza Strip. The WHO chief also announced that the group and its partners in Gaza managed to deliver essential trauma and surgical supplies to Gaza's Al-Ali hospital to cover the needs of 1,500 people, as well as to transfer 19 critical patients. On the other hand, on Tuesday, the United Nations General Assembly is likely to vote on a draft resolution demanding an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. The potential vote will follow the US's veto of a UAE-led UN Security Council resolution that called for a ceasefire in Gaza on Friday. Now, the U.S. Secretary of State has urged Israel to do more to protect Palestinian civilians in its war with Hamas. Blinken said that Israel needs to put a premium on protecting Gaza civilians and making sure humanitarian assistance can reach those who need it.
Well, welcome.
This comes as most Americans are unhappy with their President Joe Biden's handling of the Israel-Gaza war. According to a new poll published by U.S. news outlet, 46% of Americans believe that the Biden administration is making no impact on a peaceful resolution in the war. Just last week, senators gathered to vote against a bill that would provide billions of dollars to Ukraine and Israel. U.S.'s independent senator of Vermont, Bernie Sanders, went against party lines to say that it would be irresponsible for the United States to give Netanyahu another $10 billion to continue to wage this awful war. On the other hand, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spoke to Russian President Vladimir Putin and voiced displeasure with the anti-Israel positions taken by Moscow's envoys at the United Nations. Russia had backed a UN Security Council resolution for a Gaza truce, which was vetoed by the United States on Friday. Meanwhile, Qatari Prime Minister said that mediation efforts are also continuing to secure a new Gaza ceasefire and free more hostages held by Hamas, despite the ongoing Israeli bombardment that is narrowing the window for a successful outcome.